It says I'm live. Hold on, because I think I have to mute. Oh, whoops, I just hit the wrong button. Can you hear me? It's not like riding a bike, Michelle. I'm kind of nervous. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Oh, you can hear me. Good. Could I have picked a bigger project to do while I'm sitting here talking to you? Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, watchers. Hello. Michelle, are you still doing Sunday? I apologize for the noise. We moved, so um, it's on a major highway. Okay, cool, you're doing it. It's on a major highway, so it's like living on a racetrack. And I'm in my garage because that's where I film. I have a new desk. Well, it's not new. It's my old crafting desk, to be honest. And yeah, so I'm going to use this decoupage. It's Jamie Ray Vintage. Um, and yeah, I'm just gonna decoupage, chit chat. Michelle, I guess we'll chit chat. Let's chit chat. 9 people in here. Chit chat. Talk amongst yourselves. Do something. Anyways, so things have been busy. Very, very busy. I think I haven't gone live in, oh, I don't know, 2 years. Maybe 2 years. I've been on with Michelle for her sales, which she's having. What up, Cap? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Go Chiefs. All right. I know your city's going crazy. We finally won a game. I have been on Michelle's lives a couple of times doing her sales, but I'm going to be switching over my channel. It'll still be obviously this channel, but I'll be switching the things that I'm doing. Like right now, this is considered a small because you guys know we have the antique store. So I'm actually just going to do some smalls while I'm on here. Or this, it's not really small. I mean, this is huge. Could I have picked a bigger thing? I've already prepped it by painting the whole thing white. And that just makes your decoupage paper just show a little bit better. Um, oh, thanks. Thanks so much. Uh, let's see what's going on. But I am in my garage. I'm going to be getting a tripod, and my channel will be switched over to furniture. Like right now, I'm doing a huge. It's huge. I think it's 6 foot long. Vintage buffet, which some of it I can save, some of it I can't. Um, I want to. I don't know, that's just what I've been doing and where I'm at, and I miss talking to people and seeing or well, quote unquote seeing people. Um, so yeah, I just thought I would switch it up. I gotta come up with another name. Um, is that traffic too bad? Can you hear that? I mean, it's like semis. It's loud. Um, but yeah, so I need to come up with a new name. I need to do all the things. The store is doing well. Thanks. You can't hear. Oh, you can't hear it. Oh, you can't hear the traffic. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't touch any buttons. Yeah, this is all changed. The StreamYard, everything. I went in and I was like, what the heck? I definitely named it something different. It's definitely different. I'll upgrade and do all that stuff later. I don't know how much time I have on a free thing. I hadn't used it in forever. Of course, I canceled my subscription. But yeah, I need to come up with a name for the new channel because it will mostly be furniture makeovers, things that I find. Oh my gosh, Patty, look at you, girl, one of my first subs. How are you? Oh, I've missed you too. Oh my goodness. Patty was like one of the first. So yeah, I'm just switching it up. I can't tell you I've not made a journal. I've not done anything in the last 2 years. I've just been immersing myself in the furniture world. I'd like to get on and start teaching like not that, believe me, not a pro. Not a pro. Aw. Well, you were. You were. We've been friends for many years. Um, but yeah, not that I'm a pro or anything like that at it, but I think I've learned enough in the last 2 years. Definitely things you can use, things that I bought that you didn't need. We carry Fusion brand paint at the store, so I hand paint everything. I do have sprayers. I don't use them. I used them once on a pair of rocking chairs because there was a ton of spindles on it. And I thought, oh, I'll just use the sprayer. It's much easier on that. And it was a piece of cake, but I just prefer the hand painted look myself. I like distressing things. I like aging things. I don't really have a style. We have a Facebook page for the store. A lot of my furniture pieces are in there. We're closed on Sunday, Mondays. That's usually when I go and I bring my furniture pieces in, and by Thursday they're gone. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I can't keep up. So it's going pretty well. It's very, very busy. I have not had time to like keep in touch, and oh gosh. Yeah, it's going good, Patty. And you also know, it's called MJM, which is Marsha, my mom, Marsha. Yep, she's still around. And then Jaden, he's at there right now. They're actually both there. I work at home. I'm in the garage. Um, all the time redoing furniture. And then, like I said, I do smalls and stuff on my desk. I have just made myself a tripod because I have a handy dandy nail gun. Those things are amazing. Power tools are amazing. That is Rebecca, you guys. She is a very good friend. She's a vendor at the store. She also works at the store. So she's trying to lobby to change the name to MJMR. She's a trip. I just brought in a French Provincial dresser, double mirror, and I was like, man, Rebecca, I need something classy to sit on it because it's just classy. And she's like, you want me to have my ass up on there? She's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's go. Scotty's in the house. That's Jaden. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, I'm so glad that you like flipping because I know I started this out as actually it didn't start out as journaling. I was doing a bunch of wall art. And then Abby and I met from Purple Cottage Crafts. Don't forget to go over there. Oh my gosh, she is making purses now. They are outstanding. You need to follow her. And that's Abby at Purple Cottage Crafts. She's linked on my homepage as one of my favorites. She's doing purses. Michelle with 2 L's. She'll be having a sale on Sunday, and I will be modding for her on Sunday. Jaden, Michelle said hello. 2L said hi. Oh, there he is. Hi, Michelle with 2L's. I guess I just had to have patience. This is so cool. Rebecca MJMR. You guys, she is a trip. She wants a disco ball. I mean, she's a trip in the store. We actually are oh, we miss you too, Michelle. It's time for a visit, like for real. It's so time for a visit. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah, you missed all the big sales like the Lincoln Highways, the Cinnamons, you know. We we have had like this drought for like the last month, and last night it rained for 15 hours. It was insane. I guess there's more coming. I hope my connection and picture and everything is good. I switched up to fiber optics. We moved from Ashland. We don't live there anymore. Now we live in a little town. There is 453 people here. We have one stoplight, literally. Like I'm not kidding. Ask Jay. He's in the chat. We have one stoplight. We have a like farmer's market kind of place and a pizza shop and a coffee shop. That is it. And where we live, it actually is 2 state routes. So that's why you hear like all the traffic. And our houses are our house is very close to the road. So the backyard is bigger. Setup looks great, thanks. Except my computer's showing. I don't like that. But I am on a way small. Oh, here, hi. I am on a way smaller desk. That's definitely for sure. This is not my big 6-foot big office desk that I had before that. That didn't make it in the move. That thing was like 300-pound, y'all. We barely got it to the curb for somebody to take it away. But yeah, I'll probably jump around because there's so much that's happened in the last 2 years. So much that has happened. My father passed away. That's been really hard. Oh, look at me. I'm up on my TV too. Oh, look. Oh, I guess you can see me pretty well. My father passed away in December, so I've been dealing with that. Let's see. I was diagnosed with diabetes, so I'm dealing with that. Just, little wear and tear on the bod. The dogs are enormous. I just had surgery on my ankle about a month back because one of them slammed it in the door. Yeah, it was a good time. It's a very good time. Pizza and coffee, what more do you need? Exactly, Kip. Exactly. Pizza and coffee, what more do you need? Except I can't eat pizza anymore. Spikes my sugar. Everything spikes my sugar. I've always been a salad girl anyway, so it really was not a big deal. I get to wear this cool little monitor in my arm, and then I take my little sugar thing with this little thing that stays in my pocket. But yeah, stores doing really well. We actually stopped taking vendors. I believe we're at 17. So it's packed. And my best friend from high school, he's still there. Okay, Kip, it was good to see you. Well, see you. I was gonna call the group chat in Facebook the other day and just see who picked up the phone. I was gonna do it. What are the girls doing? Because Larson moved, and all the things. It's crazy. Yeah. It is really good news, Michelle. Like it's really, really good news. Um, I mean, we're in a great spot. We have like think one more year there, and then we're going to be looking for another building, more like towards the antique side, because we're kind of like in a strip mall right now. It's right next to a place called Tacos and Tequila, and a shoe store and a haircut place. And we're right across the street from our only Walmart in Ashland, the only place to shop. Um, where we live now is about 9 minutes from the store. Well, the way Jay drives, it's about four. Just kidding. No, really, I'm not. No, really, I am. But yeah, it's about 9 minutes from the store. I think it's like 9 miles, where before we were only 3. So when the alarm goes off, yeah, that's fine. Um, but yeah, so I'm just gonna be switching my channel over. I guess I could be working, couldn't I? Um, we carry Fusion. This is their Fusion Tough Coat Matte, and I'm going to be using it as my decoupage medium. Did you guys know that you could use that, do that, and you can use polyacrylic. You can use any kind of matte. Um, so like a little trick of the trade is I'm going to wet this decoupage paper so it doesn't have as many crinkles in it, although I like the crinkles. And then I'm going to be aging up the frame with the Fusion aging wax. I was going to distress it, but I don't think so. This wasn't my original thing that I wanted in here. I'll show you what I wanted in here, but because I think they're freaking adorable. I love these guys. This is a Roycycle paper. And then this is Jamie Ray Vintage. But it's actually too big of a frame for it. I don't like it. And I had cut it down because I thought I was going to use it in something else, but no, I didn't. So now I have to find a frame that fits it, which I did. I'm also going to be decoupaging. I have a handkerchief. Sorry, handkerchief. That's right. I'm still a Chiefs fan. I know y'all miss me talking about those. Girl, Patty, I'm telling you, and we sell that at the store, and we sell the Stahlmeister brushes. Oh my gosh. I don't know, like it's the same as journaling, you guys. I know it's not the same, but it's all in what, like, your tools are like the most important things. Like if you don't have good tools, you're not going to have a good product. Those brushes, I don't know if you've tried those, Patty, though they are amazing brushes. Amazing brushes. I'm so glad that you're going to watch flipping, because I didn't know if anyone would like that, because everybody's into paper and everything. And I still like use paper. I have to put stuff in frames to sell the frames. I still follow, my friends and stuff like that. But mainly I watch the furniture flipping, of course, because, as far as I know, no one has a class uh, to take, except maybe the furniture flipping teacher. She probably does. Mixed media or furniture. I need a name. I need a cute name. Oh, Jaden started school. Okay. I know that, like, there's a distance. Okay, so like my Roycycle papers and my Jamie Ray Vintage papers, there's a place called Aunt B's Attic. She is online. She ships everywhere. As where you can get your decoupage papers and stuff. But there's a couple of companies. If you're within like a 15-mile radius, and I believe our stores are 12 miles apart, we can't sell those products. We're looking into getting IOD right now, which, oh my gosh, me and transfers, girl, Girl, me and transfers are crazy. Me and transfers are best friends. I cannot. I am looking. They keep saying it's coming back in stock, but I can't find it. The Lost Garden. Oh my gosh. Well, thanks. Good to see you, grandmother of 4. You changed your name. I know who this is. I know who this is. Yeah, you're going to have to give me some grace. It's been 2 years. 2 years. I know who this is. Why do I want to say Sandy? But it's not. Is it Sandy? No. Ugh. I don't even want to guess because I'll feel bad. But anyways, okay. Let me just talk and get this done. So I'm going to use this Tough Coat Matte, which is I guess Fusion's equivalent to polyacrylic. They just came out with 2 new mattes and a satin, and we have yet to be able to order it because it's just flying off the shelves, and it comes from Canada. So when we order big. We make sure like we need a big order because there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, Jen. Psh. Okay, I know. I heard. I missed him. She has a baby. Oh God, she's gonna be such a good mom. Such a good mom. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So I got to come up with a cool name. I will be getting like a normal tripod, so you'll see more of the garage. You'll see like the whole pieces that I'm working on. Like right now, I'd walk you around, but it's just crazy with the wires and where I have to sit and be right now. Um, uh, if you follow the MJM Vintage Market Facebook page, you'll see a lot of the store there if you're interested in looking at the store. We have, see, that was a big truck. We have a ton of talented girls there. There's another lady who redoes furniture as well, besides myself. And she, gosh, she's amazing. She does beautiful things. Her staging is outstanding. I really stink at that. Like really stink at it. Um my and See, I'm gonna go all over the place, you guys. Yeah, hang on. Just buckle up, okay? So I still use like my Tim Holtz things and everything because of the smalls that I make. I still use all those things, like the metals and things like that, because you can use them in staging, like say a small shelf, sell them with the shelf. Oh, that's a big truck. I mean, it is in the middle of the farm out here, okay? It's a lot of trucks. Sorry about that. Totally different. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, you can follow us. I know a lot of you already do follow us on the page, but you'll see some of my work on that page. Patty, go check out the transfers. Oh my gosh, if you've not worked with transfers, girl, oh, skunk. We say it every time we go over one, Michelle. Like seriously, and I can name all the poo. What's that smell? What's the smell? Michelle, what's the smell? I'm like, that would be cow poop. That would be pig poop. Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh, girl, you need to come visit. You need to come visit. Okay, so I think with looking at this sheet of paper, I don't really like the standalone over here. It's kind of a little plain for me. So I like this big sunflower. I don't really want to cut it off. There's some nice lines. I usually start with a starter strip right here so I can keep it straight. Then I'll put it all down and then I will let this dry. A lot of my time, I always have 4 projects going on at once. It's like when you're cooking on the stove, you just time them perfectly. Like I have to sand everything first. Then I got 4 projects going. So while this one's drying over here, I'm painting this one over here. And then I'm jumping over this one, waxing this one. I got you kind of like get a science down to it. It's not science, it's not rocket science. I have to stand up for this. Oh wow, I'm gonna be really close to that microphone, so I'll talk low. But it's a lot of waiting. I just tried this stuff the other day because on the buffet, like along the top where the decoration is, half of it is missing. So you make this mold. It's these 2 things. Where's it at? It's easier if I show you. I don't even know where I put it. I just got it. I'm all over the place, you guys. I'm all over the place. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. Patty, if you haven't tried this stuff, you can get it on Amazon. It's called mold putty, and it's two different things. It's kind of like resin, but it's not. But it's 2 different things that you have to use together. One's a hardener, and one is the putty. And it's kind of like a quick fill or whatever that stuff's called, quick wood. And you if you're missing like a piece of your leg or anything like that, you just make a mold and then you pour resin into it and then you just stick it to your project. I just tried it last night, tried resin for the first time. I could only get the color black. That's all Hobby Lobby had. But I hadn't been in there forever either. So I tried it. I haven't taken it out of the mold yet. I haven't done any of that. I just wanted to work on some smalls today. I've been working since this morning. Oh, that's another thing. You work 7 days a week, period. Like 7 days a week. 7 days a week. Whether, it's going out and we get called to go look at estates and going and picking up furniture and all the things. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. All right, here we go. I'm just going to pour it right on there. And I'm just going to make a starter strip. Hello, big truck. I don't want to get it on the edges, so I'll just bring it out as much as I can. I know it's crazy, but gosh, this stuff smells so good. I mean, you shouldn't be, don't get your face all in it. Have a ventilated area for sure, which I do. I normally have the garage door up and everything like that, but I can't right now because it would be super, super loud. But I do have all my fans working. They're above me. Okay, so you start like that. And then I'm just going to spray the edge with my Mr. bottle. And this takes the wrinkles out. And then I'm going to stand up for a second so I can get this right in the corner. If my head goes in the camera, sorry. And I did, oh my gosh, did you even get to see, oh my God, oh, I see my head right in there. Oh yeah, look at that rat's nest, y'all. Oh yeah. Shell is looking hot. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. Wow. Looking great. Told you I was a hot mess. Okay, so you have that down. So that's like your starter strip. So now you can just flip this bad boy over. Move all your things. Move your things. I think I need some more stuff right here. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You guys, Michelle said it's like riding a bike. My bike has 2 flat tires right now because, wow, I haven't done this in a very, very long time. Okay. About right there is where I feel like some tension, so I know that I have that part down. And I'm just going to squirt some more on there. You can work in bigger splotches now. Try and keep my head out. If I'm talking too loud, I'll whisper. You guys gotta let me know. I'm not looking at the chat right now, though. Sorry. I poured a lot of this on there, so yeah, you really shouldn't work in sections this big. But what are you gonna do? And it's okay if I get some on the sides because I'm going to spray this anyways to seal it in. So it's all good. It's all good. Not worry about it. I see Tracy came out with stamps. That is awesome. Okay. Yeah. Got most of that down. Now, this is where I usually rip it. Sure do. Oh, yeah. Letting that puppy down. Take it again. Try and move even. You can use saran wrap if you don't want to use your fingers. Sometimes my rings get caught, and that can be a little bit of a pain. This needs wet. But when you wet it down, it takes all those crease marks off. Like from where they fold. Just like pull and smooth, pull and smooth. This picture was an aerial view of somebody's house. So when you go and you find pictures and picture frames that you like the frame was gorgeous. It really was. It was pretty. But what did I do? Paint it. Yep, I painted it. Okay, there's that. All right, let me get a piece of saran wrap. If I can show you, I have another one. And it doesn't matter like what's in it. The people are probably like, why are you buying a house that's, you don't even know? Well, I just like the frame. And the next project I'm gonna do while I'm on here is actually an oval frame. And I used the picture for that as well as my backer. So I don't have to, you know, cut, measure, make one. See, oh, right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I tore it in the corner. Getting a little excited. Yep, I sure did. It's okay because I'm going to be using the Fusion Aging Wax, which is kind of like a gray color anyways. So yeah, doesn't matter. It'll just blend right in. So you have a little bit of grace with this kind of thing. And I like it has some wrinkles in it. So when I wax it, because this is very, very like stark white, and I want to age it a little bit and it'll look pretty hanging up in the store. And usually when you use the pictures and things as the backer boards, they don't warp. And you don't have to measure, like I said, to cut any of this stuff out. So that's good. And then I'm going to go over it again. What is this? I just sat on my... Okay, sitting back down. Oh, yeah. You sure could. You sure could. You could get yourself some of that epoxy resin. I think that's what it's called, epoxy resin, and just make this all nice and shiny and everything. You sure could. You sure could, because it is a very sturdy picture. And I'm just going to go over it. And then, well, guess what? We just let it dry. We just let it dry. And I'll put this on straight, like back and forth in the beginning. And then once I get it all like evened out, so it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to like crisscross it like this. So it will add some texture to it. So when I wax it, it will, those little bumps will pick up the wax. And it will make highlights and lowlights for this. Yeah, I totally ripped it right there. I myself don't trust myself enough to take that paper off right now, like the edge right here that I need to cut off. No, it's going to be ripped worse than it is now. I got a nice little air pocket right there, and I just have this little tool up here. See, it's got like a little spiky, I don't know if you can see that little spiky end to it. I'm just going to pop this on a dark spot. I'll pop it like that. And then just let my air go out, and there it goes flat. It's like magic. It's like magic. All right, so now let me get some crisscrosses in here, especially in these lighter areas, so that way it will pick it up. I see one right there. Let me just put it down. You can do this too, like if you you find an older picture and needs some restoration on it, and say it's like an old oil painting or something, you clean it really, really good. Use the right products, please. And then you can seal it with this and do this, like, I call it like a crosshatch painting. You don't have to have any artistic ability. I have none. And then it'll look like it blends right in with the oil. Okay, so then this gets put on the floor. Well, not on the floor. There's tables all around me. Hold on. It's like carrying the big pizza. It's like carrying the pizza. There we go. Okay, yeah. See, this is my old craft desk. Ick. Yeah, let me put this on my desk there. Okay. Patty, I want to see some of your work too. I definitely want to see some of your work. I want to see your shop and all that stuff too. Because don't you have a booth, or you have your own shop, don't you? All right. Oh, close the lid. Oh, but my camera's moving. I'm not even touching it. Yeah, I will get a better system. I just missed you guys. I really did. Just missed you. That's all. Just missed you. But this is what I'll use afterwards. It's called, it's just Fusion Furniture Wax, and this is aging, and that is how much it is at the store. It's pretty big size. I think the paints are, I think, 29. I don't know. Let me get a drink of water. Back here. Thanks. Okay, so sometimes you get these beautiful linens in, right? Michelle, turn away. It's linens. Okay, this is a beautiful scarf, right? Beautiful scarf. And it's pink. I mean, how can we not love it? But if you look at it over here, it's got some wear and tear. And yeah, you could put a price tag on this if you wanted to, but no, that's not what I'm going to do with it. I actually have a very cool, it's an oval frame, right? Ovals are very popular. Like, ovals are really popular. And this actually is an oval domed frame. So the glass is actually domed. So this is the back of what was in it. This was a picture. This is what I'm talking about. Use the backers that are already in there. It didn't warp. It didn't do anything because it's been in this frame for years. Years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that same method that I did with the Fusion. And I'm going to decoupage. And white always makes your stuff stand out. Even if you don't want to paint, okay, say you have like a pretty picture over here, but you want to decoupage something over here. You can take your decoupage paper, turn it over, paint the back of it white, and then put it down, because that'll make it pop a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do with this scarf now. So the scarf is being used as a beautiful picture, if you will. And then I can use the littler roses and littler frames that I have or anything like that. Like, nothing goes to waste. That's like the one cool thing about this whole fixing furniture and doing furniture is that okay, so here I go again. Get ready for me to ramble. We just bought, or I shouldn't say we, my mom just bought some furniture off this estate, right? And she was picking out a detail like on this highboy, which is a dresser. And she's like, oh, I just love that detail. And I was like, boy, you're really not going to like that. I'm going to take that off. She was like, why are you taking it off? And I'm like, well, I'm bringing it like back into the modern, because there's so much veneer damage on it that sometimes you have to paint a piece. If I don't have to paint, I'm not painting it. Like, I'm one of those people. I totally respect the wood, the process, all that kind of stuff. But if it's too much to fix and not worth my time to do it, and you're just kind of gonna just break even on it, then no, I'm gonna paint that puppy. Definitely gonna paint that puppy. And I like mixing, when I was journaling, I loved mixing my metals. Now I love mixing like woods and paint, and doing washes with paint, shadowing paint, blending paints, lots of things. Picked up a couple of tips here and there. But that's what I'm going to do to save this hanky. I love that it is like this offcast of yellow, because, I mean, it's old. Like, I'm sure I'm a little yellow. I'm old. But I like it. Makes it have character. See, you can see it's not the cleanest looking thing, right? So that's what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to put this down first, and then I'm going to use Fusion Milk Paint. And I'll show you all how to do that. And Fusion Milk Paint is a powder, and you add water to it, and you mix it up, and you let it sit for 10 minutes, and then it becomes a paint. But what makes it different is it chips. And like the old lead paint, that old chippy lead paint, that's what it mimics. And using a heat gun brings this process out more, so you have more chippy stuff. So, and I'll tell you the reason why I'm not just keeping this frame, this beautiful wood color, is there is some damage right here. Damage here, scrapes, damage. You can tell, like, whatever this is, it to me is, I call it like a thin lacquered piece of paper. And because wood doesn't grow like this, it doesn't go out like this. Like, you would have to waste a pretty big portion of the tree to make that come out like that. Like, that's not a piece of wood. So it's like paper lacquered all over it. You can see, like, on the inside, it's just really thick. So you can't really save the frame. It has no hangers on it. It had an old one here. I changed that out. I'll clean the back of this up. I'll sand it all down, and then I'll put, I have paper, and then I have picture tape that I will close that up with. But first, let's get this done. See, I told you, all over the place. I'm just talking in circles. Talking in circles. Clean it all off. There's a little speck of paint right there. This picture was like, I don't know, it's like about old street, and it had a horse on it. It was faded, like putting things in windows and where the sun shines. When you put it where the sun shines, you're supposed to put it where the sun don't shine. It will fade. So it was all faded. It was nothing that I can save, because if I can save it, I'm gonna save it. Believe me. I don't like, messing with things too much. Now the hanky, I'm not. Ooh, hello. Okay, girl. All right. All right. Okay. Let's get it going. Hold on. Catch this stuff. Here we go. It's a little runny. Little messy. I'm not going to wet the hanky, because the hanky is not going to tear, for one, so I can manipulate it a lot better than the decoupage paper. Wow, working with all these lights, I can see where I missed spots and where I didn't. This is actually kind of nice. I have lights all over me, you guys. This is not my normal filming lights. See, I got rid of all that stuff. It's crazy, right? Now I gotta get it again. Only on a larger spectrum, I think. Just kind of spread it out as even as you can. It doesn't matter if you get it on the sides of this one. So I'm just going to cut around it, and it's going to go in a frame. So it'll be okay. Put that over here. Shut that. Pick my pretty spot that I like. It's going like this in the frame. So, and I would cut it down, but knowing me, I would cut too much and not save enough. Okay, so you can manipulate this. So this is better. I've never done this before, believe it or not. I've never done like a napkin or anything. My mom and Rebecca, you know, MJMR, really liked this hanky, and she was like, is there anything you could do to save it? And I was like, well, I can try decoupaging it onto a piece of paper. Like, it's going to be wrinkly, that's for sure. But we'll just play with it here. Find your air bubbles. I'm sure I'm totally out of screen, aren't I? Yeah, not used to that. Let's pull it this way. This stuff doesn't dry super fast, but I would say that get it going. Don't take your time. Let's pull that out. Let's pull this out. Should spray it. I wonder if I should try spraying it. What can it hurt? Oh, it can hurt my computer if I spray my computer. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so spray your fabric. Learning as I'm going on this one. Make sure your hands are clean so you don't get it on your fabric. Hands are usually never clean. They have paint on them all the time. I want some more water right here. Carolyn! Oh my gosh, she's in the Navy! Ha ha ha! Do I remember right? Yes, she's in the Navy. Yep, yep, yep. How are you? It has been a long time. 2 years. 2 years. Going to be doing new things on my channel, just so you know. We have an antique store now, and I've been doing the furniture, so right now I'm doing some smalls for my booth and kind of telling everyone what's gonna be happening. And I'm trying to think of a cool new name for my channel. I don't know. Oh, so the water works much better. Just gives me like that extra time to get those wrinkles out. I think that's going to look really good. Huh. All right. There we go. Yeah, that looks much better. It still has wrinkles in it, but I kind of don't care. It looks good. Like there's a little one here. There's one right here. Gives it a little character. But this one, I'm actually going to cut before I put the top coat on it. I'm going to let it dry a minute. Again, we're waiting for things to dry. Did you retire? Okay. You did retire. Thanks. It's an old scarf, and it has some damage on it, and we could put it in the store if we wanted to. You can, you know, people like this. I love scarves. I have a big, huge collection in my room of old books, and I shove scarves down and back in between books and things like that. That's what I would use this for. But my mom and Rebecca really liked this scarf, and they really wanted something to save it. So, like in a gist, what we're going to do next, we're going to paint this frame, but that's what it's going to look like. And it has the glass. I think that's really pretty. It's really shabby looking. I like that. Woohoo! Cool. Let me get some scissors. And no, it seems like I don't have fabric scissors anymore. I've cut wire, I've done everything. So let's try and find a decent pair of scissors to cut this out. So I'm going to just go around here. See? Oh my gosh. My scissors are awful, you guys. Remember, I had them all labeled. Oh yeah, that's not cutting that. Had them all labeled. Don't touch my fabric scissors. Please. I am more. There we go. So we'll just do this. And like I said, if I would have cut this out beforehand, yeah, I would have cut it too small. And I don't want to cut any of the other part of it off because there's still a lot on there that I can use in different frames. So, Carolyn, I don't know if you like furniture flipping or anything. That's what I'll be doing today. I'm just doing some smalls for my booth and just talking and letting everyone know what's going to be happening. But it'll be a much different setup. I won't be on this little desk. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look like, you know, much is left, but I mean, there's another picture right there on the corner. You can save that one. I mean, there's 4x6s, there's 5x7s. It's just a way to just save it. It's better than it going in the trash. Okay, gotta get a drink of water. That's one thing with diabetes. You're always thirsty. Isn't it kind of shabby chic? That's what I thought. Oh, good. You love flipping furniture or furniture flipping. Good. I really wish I could film this vintage buffet I'm doing right now. It's amazing. Yeah, like a cute set. And I actually thought about that because since this is an oval, I have these over here. Wait till you see these. You just get the coolest things. I'm telling you. Like, I have these right here. And I could easily frame and put them in these. Would that be neat? These are the ones that sit and, you know, move. And this one has really pretty girl in it. But like I would use her picture, I'd probably turn it So in case if somebody gets or buys the frame or buys this, they would still have the picture, but I could use the backer, which is the picture, paint it white and do those. So yeah, lots of ideas, lots of ideas. Ovals are very, very popular. They're also really hard to come by. I just happen to have 5. Actually, I had 6. The one I used my IOD molds and made it like a big like a big ornate looking old frame. Like totally revamped it, changed it. Because like I said, trees don't grow that way, so they're not real wood. And it's like paper with like tons of lacquer on it. That's the best way that I can describe like those frames. Because you do get some that are wood, and really I like thinking outside the box. I'll flip the frame around and use it backwards because the back of it is got like some character and stuff to it. And then I just did one that was made with drop cloth, and then I put the picture in backwards, and then I glued 3 vintage wooden spoons and then made little nests with 3 little eggs in each spoon. And it's like people love that for farmhouse, things like that. Farmhouse is pretty much in. Oh, look at me up on my big screen TV in my garage. This is also the football hangout on the weekends. Yeah, those would be cool, right? Gosh, just lost my train of thought. Hold on. It'll come back to me. Or maybe it won't. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely want to get into showing everyone what I've been doing, and I've missed, I don't know, like, I've missed all my friends, and kind of just been in the garage. I have a shirt that says I'll be in the garage. They had it made for me. So I'm just going to cover this again. Again, we used the Tough Coat matte, the Fusion Tough Coat matte. You can use decoupage medium, anything like that. I'm actually out of decoupage medium right now. Basically, if Jaden is listening, please bring me some off the shelf. Because I don't have any. But this works just as well. Just as well. And it probably won't like cross hatch this or anything because it's fabric. So don't really need to. Just need to get it nicely coated on there. When you pop it back in the frame, all these sides will go down. And if they don't, then it just gives a character. You guys know I was always a little outside of the box anyways, even when it came with like my journal making and everything like that. Never put things together that was supposed to be together. Just kind of did different things. See, it's not warping at all. So that's why it's good to use. You may think like, ooh, icky. I want to make it new and use a new backer for it or anything like that. No, you don't, because you have one that perfectly fits this frame in there. Okay, so looking at this, I'm going to use Fusion Milk Paint for that oval. And Fusion makes a lot of milk paint, and I have them all pretty much. But I had picked 2 out, and now I'm not feeling it, I don't think. One's called Millennial Pink, and one is called Vintage Laurel. This is a really beautiful, like, vintage green color. I love it. But this is a bright green color. So I don't like any of those. I don't like those. Please hold. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't want to do white. That might be pretty. Oh gosh, I don't know now. I guess the pink. But see, the pink is so specific. Not like gentlemen and men don't like pink, but it's very specific. It'd be like girly for a girl's room or something like that. So it's kind of specific. So I try to make things not so specific. Does that make sense? Gosh, what color? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking of all the ones I have over there. And that pink just keeps looking down at me. And it's getting to be fall. But there's really only 3 colors in this. There's peach, pink, and green. That's it. So, and that you have to think we are going to wax it. So the wax, the wax will tie it in, and this will not be as bright. Sorry if you can't see that. We are going to wax it so this won't be as stark white as it is right now. Yeah, that is fall vibes. But yet these are spring flowers too. You get stumped a little bit. There's this one color called Toasted Almond, which is really pretty. And I think that would be pretty with this. And then we'll age it up with the Fusion aging wax. And then that will tie it all in. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because honestly, I don't like any of those choices that I picked out. So again, we go put this over on the table. One of the tables that are in here. There's a lot. It's a big garage. All right, I'm going to get that out of the way. Okay. So what did I say? Toasted almond? Let's do that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not toasted almond. It's almond latte. Not even close. These are not $13.97. Those were mislabeled. They're a little bit more than that. There's different kinds of milk paint. They all basically work the same. They do have to be sealed though. Fusion Mineral Paint has a built-in primer, built-in top coat. It's self-leveling. I mean, you just basically just slap it on and it just comes out perfect. You don't have to wax it. You don't have to do anything to it. However, like if I do a table or something, I'm coating that top of that table. It's a high traffic area. It's scratch proof. It's all those proofs. It's waterproof. You can put it outside and just, it'll sit there for years. Like somebody on the Fusion Paint, if you sell it, there's a Facebook page that you can follow. And this lady, I don't know if I assume she's still married because she said my husband. But she painted, you know how trucks have toolboxes in the back? She painted that bad boy with Fusion. She sure did. It was a nice color. Like it was a dude color. But yeah, she painted it and she's like, see, it totally, she said, I painted this 2 years ago. It looked great and, you know, except for a little wear and tear with his tools slamming in and out of the thing. It was great. So this is what you need for milk paint, or this is what I use for milk paint. Before the frother, I was using one of those little baby whisks. Is milk paint like chalk paint? They're kind of the same in the fact of, well, okay, let's just say no. But they both need sealed. That's about the only thing. I don't use chalk paint. I don't particularly, my opinion. I don't care for it. It's extra steps, extra work. Milk paint, depending on how you manipulate it, will chip. And it'll be like a chippy, broke up frame. Just like that frame has the all these chips out of it. We are actually going to mimic that with the paint. And the way that you get those chips is you use a heat gun, and it will chip off your stuff, and then you sand it, and then you wax it, and it just looks older. But you can use it as like a paint. And then if you did it like that, then yeah, I guess it would kind of be like a chalk paint, because you do have to seal it. It has to be sealed. It's not waterproof. It's meant for like smaller projects, but people do use it on furniture. I have a piece in the store right now that has milk paint on it, because we just got our milk paint in. So the other vendor and I don't want to say anyone's names, we'll usually do a piece each and just have it out in the store so everybody can see an example of what it is. I get called a lot during the day, FaceTimed, by my mom and Jaden about paint questions. Okay, Carolyn, she's in the Navy. It was so good to see you. Thanks. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. So yeah, you it's kind of like that. This is shellacked. Shellac is just going to it's a spray shellac. It leaves like a little bit of grit on here, and it's just going to let my paint adhere, and it's also going to help with the chippiness, because that shellac will heat up and bust through the paint. The first coat of this paint is horribly ugly. You're like, oh gosh, this is just awful. But when you put the second coat on, like, that's when the magic starts happening, and it just starts looking really old and really cool and cracking. And yeah, the first coat, not pretty. It's not pretty. Definitely not pretty. And it's all it is you mix equal parts of the powder with equal parts water. I don't use cold water. I use room temperature water. Some people use hot water. Whatever your preference. I've never seen a difference from using one water or the other. I'm using 1/3 of a cup. This will last. Wow. And if you ever have like leftover and you want to keep it, you just I put a piece of saran wrap over it, and you put it in the refrigerator like milk. It's not literally milk, but you know. Yeah. You just put it in the fridge. And you can use it the next day. Just stir it up. I just take water out of my Mr. bottle. Like that. Oh my gosh, water around my computer. Have you guys ever seen me? No. At least my drinks are still covered. Still doing that. My phone, I think, is shellacked. Yeah, the screen. It's got a little grit to it. Yeah. paint's everywhere. You have to buy a new wardrobe when you paint. Yeah, it's great. So I've never used a frother before, so I'm just gonna start off really slow because I don't want to get all up in there. Okay, there we go. Now we're mixing it. Oh, look at it. Frothing it right up. Oh, don't take your frother out. Oh, wow, that works so much better than the little whisk. Because usually you have like little, like when you make chocolate milk and the clumps come to the top. This is not coming to the top. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like that a lot. So much better. Okay, so obviously we're going to take that in and wash it. I have a sink right off the garage, not in the garage. Oh, looky there. I already put my arm in it. So I kind of have water out in the garage now. So now you have to let it sit for 10 minutes. Like you said, it's a lot of sitting and waiting for stuff to dry. I don't have access to my journaling with 1L page anymore. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't. We have a store page, and when I did the store page, for some reason, it took my profile out, so I don't know. Can't get into it, can't control it, can't do anything with it. So maybe I'll start a new Facebook group, maybe I won't. I have no idea I haven't seen that page in a very long time. Maybe I'll start another one, maybe I won't. I don't know yet. Just depends on how this goes, I guess. But yeah, I really think I'm just going to paint this frame up and put that in there. I'll put it on the store Facebook page so you guys can see it, because sometimes I do some coming soon shots. I do that. Also, what I'm going to work on today are these, because it is the season, not Christmas, but it is the season. Hold on. I had a bunch of these vintage bundt pans, and I thought, pumpkin. So, yes, they have foil in the middle of them. I thought, pumpkin. Look how cute this little baby one is. Oh my gosh. So what I'm going to do with these is I filled up the hole because I'm going to use air dry clay. I have my molds picked out. I'm going to make them whimsical. I want like those really cool stems coming out of it, and then I'll put some leaves and stuff coming out of the top, and then I'll age wax it, and I might put a little bit of it's called dirt, to make it look a little icky, like it came from the garden. But yeah, it's just a bundt pan turned upside down. Not my idea. And then I'll just make the little stem, and it's going to come up out of these. So going to work on that today. These are already, this is Fusion Mineral Paint Chestnut Mare, and it has baking soda in it to give it some texture. And then when I wax it, the texture will be all picked up by the wax. So it'll be like, this one's really textured. I don't know if you could see anything in here. Like I said, I know filming and lighting aren't the best. Working on it, I just wanted to come back. Oh, I guess you can't see it. Oh, I'm watching it on TV right now. Yep, you can see it. Like I said, I'm going to come back with a better setup and everything like that. Gotta think of a name. Anyone's got any names? Something to do with furniture, or I don't know, something about repurposing, flipping. I don't know. Something like that. I just wanted to come on, say hello. I will be live with Michelle, 2Ls, on Michelle. If you throw your link in there, I'll leave this chat up. Oh, you can see it. I was like, you can see what? The texture. Gotcha. Yeah, there's lots of things that you can use. Lots of things that you can use for texture in your paint. Like I use the Prima, that sandy looking stuff. I've used those. I still use my old products. I'm using those up. I use that. What are those things called? Look, it's right here. The Chunky Rust. I use those like on picture frames and stuff, and old like galvanized buckets and things that I want to make it look even more grungier. So yeah, I still use some of my products. The paper, not so much. If I do, I use them for, cute tags to price my stuff with. I use my papers and things for that. I might have a stock your stash sale and to get rid of some of my papers, except my Tim Holtz. And my Tim Holtz washi, nobody's getting that. No, no, no. I curated that for years. That's probably the only thing. No. But if anyone has any questions or anything like that, leave me a comment or hit me up on Facebook. My emblem is the Chiefs because, Chief seasons, people. And I appreciate you being here today. Michelle, thank you so much. I will see you Sunday. And hopefully everybody will be over at Michelle's for her sale on Sunday, which is your crafting source, Michelle with 2LH. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.